Hello, everyone! Welcome back to English is Mine, where learning English is made easy and fun with new daily vocabulary and idioms. Hi, Larson!
Hello, Sandy. It's great to be here with you once more.
We're so excited to have you here today. This is part 2 of our Personal Life and Routines series.
Yes, last time we talked about family. Today, we're learning how to describe your studies in English.
That's right. Whether you're a student, recently graduated, or talking about your education, you need to know how to discuss your studies.
This is super important. People often ask, "What do you study?" or "What's your major?" You need to answer confidently.
Exactly. Today, we'll teach you 10 essential phrases and vocabulary for talking about your education and studies.
Ready to learn? Let's begin.
Sandy, when someone asks about your studies, what's the most basic question?
The most common question is, "What do you study?" or "What are you studying?" This asks about your subject or field.
Perfect. You can answer, I study engineering, or I'm studying medicine, or I'm majoring in psychology.
Perfect. Major means your main subject at university. In British English, they might say, "I'm reading history" instead of "studying."
Interesting. You can also say, my major is business, or I'm a business major. Same meaning.
Right. If someone asks, "What's your field?" they mean the general area. You can say, "I'm in the sciences," or "I'm in the humanities."
Great. Common fields include sciences, humanities, social sciences, engineering, arts, business, medicine, and law.
Exactly. You might also hear, "What program are you in?" Answer, "I'm in the nursing program," or the computer science program.
Perfect. If you're studying multiple subjects, say, I'm double majoring in economics and mathematics.
Great. Or you have a major and a minor. My major is English and my minor is Spanish. A minor is a secondary subject.
Excellent. Remember, major is your main subject, minor is secondary, and field is the general area.
Sandy, students are at different levels of education. How do we describe what level we're at?
Great question. First, let's talk about university levels. If you're in your first year, you're a freshman or first-year student.
Right. Second year is sophomore or second year. Third year is junior or third year. Fourth year is senior or final year.
Perfect. These terms are common in American universities. In British universities, they usually just say first year, second year, etc.
Exactly. You can say, "I'm a freshman at Boston University," or "I'm in my second year of studies."
Great. For degree levels, we have bachelor's degree, master's degree, and PhD or doctorate.
Right. "I'm working on my bachelor's degree," or "I'm pursuing a master's in education." Pursuing means working toward.
Perfect. I'm doing my PhD in chemistry, or I'm a doctoral student. Both mean the same thing.
Exactly. If you're studying for a specific degree, say, "I'm studying for a Bachelor of Arts," or BA for short.
Good. Or Bachelor of Science, BS, Master of Business Administration, MBA. These are common abbreviations.
Perfect. You can also mention if you're full-time or part-time. "I'm a full-time student," or "I study part-time while working."
Excellent. And if you've graduated, I have a bachelor's degree in history, or I graduated with honors.
Remember, describe your year level and degree type clearly.
Larson, where we study is important too. How do we talk about our school or university?
Good point. You can say, "I study at Harvard University," or "I go to Stanford."
Perfect. Or I attend Oxford University. Attend is formal for go to.
Right. You can mention the location. "I study at a university in Boston," or "My school is in California."
Great. If it's a famous school, you can say, I got accepted to Yale. Accept means they allowed you to enroll.
Exactly. Or "I was admitted to MIT." Admitted is another word for accepted.
Perfect. You can describe the type of school, like I go to a public university, or I attend a private college.
Right. In the U.S., college and university are often used the same way, but university is usually bigger with graduate programs.
Good distinction. You can also say, I'm enrolled in community college, a 2-year college, or I go to a technical school.
Exactly. Some students say, I'm taking online classes, or I'm doing distance learning, or I'm studying remotely. Very relevant nowadays. You can also mention campus, like I live on campus, or I commute to school every day.
Perfect. On campus means living at the university. Commute means traveling from home to school.
Excellent. Remember, mention your school name, location, and type when describing where you study.
Now, Larson, let's talk about courses and classes. How do we describe what we're learning?
Great topic. You can say, I'm taking 5 courses this semester, or I have 4 classes this term.
Perfect. Course and class mean the same thing, a subject you study. Semester is half an academic year, usually 15 to 16 weeks.
Right. Some schools use term or quarter instead of semester. This is my second quarter, or next term.
Exactly. You can list your courses, like I'm taking calculus, biology, English literature, and psychology this semester.
Great. You can describe difficulty. Organic chemistry is really challenging, or I'm struggling with physics.
Perfect. Or positively, I love my history class, or philosophy is really interesting.
Excellent. You can talk about workload. I have a heavy course load this semester, means many difficult classes.
Right. Or this class requires a lot of reading, or we have weekly assignments in this course.
Perfect. Assignment means homework or tasks. I have 3 assignments due next week.
Exactly. You can also mention, I have a paper due on Friday. A paper is a written essay or research document.
Good. And we have midterm exams next week, or finals are in December. Midterms are middle of term exams, finals are end of term exams.
Perfect. You might also say, I'm doing a group project, or we're working on a presentation.
Excellent. Remember, describe your courses, difficulty level, and workload.
Larson, professors and instructors are important too. How do we talk about our teachers?
Great question. At university level, we usually say professor, not teacher. My professor is very knowledgeable.
Exactly. Or Professor Smith teaches my economics class, or I have Dr. Johnson for biology.
Perfect. Use professor or doctor as titles when addressing them. Good morning, Professor Lee.
Right. You can describe teaching style. My professor explains things clearly, or she's an engaging lecturer.
Great. Lecturer means someone who gives lectures, formal talks, or lessons. The lecturer is very passionate about the subject.
Perfect. You might also have my TA grades our papers. TA means teaching assistant, usually a graduate student who helps.
Excellent. You can describe strictness. Professor Brown is quite strict about deadlines, or my professor is very understanding.
Right. Or he's tough but fair, or she has high standards.
Perfect. For accessibility, my professor has office hours on Tuesdays. Office hours are times when students can ask questions.
Exactly. I went to office hours to ask for help with my paper.
Great. You can also say, Professor Martinez is always willing to help, or she is very approachable.
Perfect. Approachable means easy to talk to and friendly.
Remember, describe your professor's teaching style and personality.
Now let's talk about academic performance. How do we describe how we're doing in our studies?
Important topic. You can say, I'm doing well in my classes, or my grades are good this semester.
Perfect. Or I got an A on my last exam. A is the highest grade, then B, C, D, and F for failing.
Right. Some places use numbers. I got 95 out of 100, or percentages. I scored 87% on the test.
Exactly. You can describe your overall performance, like I have a 3.8 GPA. GPA is grade point average, usually 0 to 4.0 scale.
Perfect. Or I'm on the dean's list means you have high grades and are recognized for academic excellence.
Excellent. If struggling, you can say, I'm having trouble with calculus, or I need to improve my grades.
Right. You can be honest. I failed my midterm, or I didn't do well on that assignment.
Exactly, but also positive. I passed all my courses, or I aced my final exam. Aced means got a perfect or near perfect score.
Great slang. You can also say, I made the honor roll, or I'm maintaining a high GPA.
Perfect. Maintaining means keeping or continuing. I'm working hard to maintain my grades.
Excellent. You might also mention, I got a scholarship, financial aid for good academic performance.
Right. I received a merit-based scholarship, or I'm on academic probation. Probation means you're at risk because of low grades.
Remember, be honest about your performance and describe it accurately.
Sandy, studying isn't just classes. What about campus life and activities?
Great point. You can say, I'm involved in campus activities, or I joined a club.
Perfect. I'm in the debate club, or I'm a member of the student government.
Right. Or I play on the soccer team, or I'm on the basketball team.
Great. You can describe involvement, like I'm very active on campus, or I'm part of several organizations.
Exactly. I volunteer at the community center, or I do volunteer work on weekends.
Perfect. Social life. I live in a dorm or dormitory, student housing on campus.
Right. Or I share an apartment with roommates, or I live off campus.
Great. You can talk about balance, like I try to balance studying and social life, or I'm busy with coursework and extracurriculars.
Perfect. Extracurriculars are activities outside of classes. My extracurriculars include sports and clubs.
Excellent. You might say college life is busy but fun, or university is challenging but rewarding.
Right. Or I'm learning a lot both inside and outside of the classroom.
Perfect. Remember, campus life includes academics and activities. Larson, let's talk about future plans and goals related to studies.
Important topic. You can say, I plan to graduate next year, or I'm graduating in May.
Perfect. Or I have one more year left, or I'm halfway through my degree.
Right. For future plans, I want to go to graduate school, or I'm planning to pursue a master's degree.
Great. Or after graduation, I plan to work in finance, or I hope to become a doctor.
Perfect. You can mention career goals. My goal is to work for a tech company, or I'm interested in research.
Exactly. If unsure, you can say, I'm still figuring out what I want to do, or I'm exploring different career options.
Honest and fine. You can also say, I might take a gap year, a year off between studies to work or travel.
Right. Or I'm considering studying abroad, or I want to do an internship this summer.
Perfect. Internship is temporary work experience in your field. I got an internship at Google.
Excellent. You can discuss specialization, like I want to specialize in pediatrics, or I'm thinking of focusing on environmental law.
Great. Remember, share your goals and plans for after your studies.
Now let's talk about common challenges students face. How do we express difficulties?
Good topic. You can say, I'm stressed about exams, or finals week is really stressful.
Perfect. Or I have so much homework, or I'm swamped with assignments. Swamped means overwhelmed with too much work.
Right. I pulled an all-nighter means you stayed up all night studying. I've been pulling all-nighters before exams.
Exactly. Time management. I'm struggling to manage my time, or it's hard to balance everything.
Perfect. Financial challenges, tuition is expensive, or I'm working part-time to pay for school.
Right. Tuition means the cost of classes and education. I took out student loans means borrowing money for education.
Exactly. Social pressures, I feel a lot of academic pressure, or there's pressure to get good grades.
Perfect. Or I'm worried about finding a job after graduation. Common concern.
Right. But also positive. I'm learning to cope with stress, or I'm developing good study habits.
Excellent. Cope means manage or deal with. I'm getting better at time management.
Perfect. Remember, it's normal to face challenges and it's okay to talk about them.
Wonderful. Let's review the 10 key concepts we covered today.
Number 1, what you study. Major, minor, field, program.
Number 2, education level. Freshman through senior, bachelor's, master's, PhD.
Number 3, where you study. University name, location, type of school.
Number 4, courses and classes. What you're taking, difficulty, workload.
Number 5, professors and instructors. Teaching style, accessibility, personality.
Number 6, academic performance, grades, GPA, doing well or struggling.
Number 7, campus life. Clubs, sports, dorm life, activities.
Number 8, future plans, graduation, career goals, graduate school.
Number 9, challenges, stress, time management, financial concerns.
Number 10, common questions, how to answer naturally about your studies.
Perfect. Review.
Now let's practice with a natural conversation. Larson, I'll ask you about your studies.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
So, Larson, what are you studying?
I'm majoring in computer science at State University.
Oh, interesting. What year are you in?
I'm a junior, third year. I have one more year left before I graduate.
That's exciting. How are your classes going this semester?
Pretty well. I'm taking 5 courses: data structures, algorithms, web development, statistics, and a humanities elective.
That sounds like a heavy course load. Which class is the most challenging?
Definitely algorithms. It's really difficult, but my professor is great at explaining things. I go to his office hours every week.
That's smart. Are you doing well in your classes?
Yeah, I'm maintaining a 3.6 GPA. I got an A on my last web development project, which I'm really proud of.
Congratulations. Do you do anything outside of classes?
Yes, I'm part of the coding club and I play intramural soccer. I also have a part-time job at the campus library.
Wow, you're busy. How do you balance everything?
It's tough sometimes. I get stressed during midterms and finals, but I'm learning to manage my time better.
That's good. What are your plans after graduation?
I want to work as a software developer at a tech company. I'm actually applying for summer internships right now to get experience.
That sounds like a great plan. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
See how natural that was? Larson described his studies, challenges, and future plans clearly.
Excellent. You know how to describe your studies confidently in English.
Practice talking about your own education using the vocabulary we taught today.
Remember, be specific about your major, year, and classes. Add details about campus life and goals.
Don't forget to leave us a comment. Tell us, what are you studying? What's your favorite class? What are your goals?
And let us know if you have any questions about education vocabulary.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like this video and subscribe to English is Mine for more practical English lessons.
Take care, everyone, and good luck with your studies.
See you in the next video. Bye!
Bye, everyone.